What up, though, sports family? You are now listening to It Is What It Is Sports. The real talk. I might do some cussing, a lot of cussing within these first few days or weeks. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. You know, habits are habits, but again, it is what it is. So ain't nothing gonna be out here but the realest of talk in terms of sports. Right now, I'm actually talking in a way that I really don't talk. I actually talk like this. But I'm talking like this because, hey, it's sports broadcasting, and I love sports. Y'all love sports. That's why we're here. So let's start with the main topic. I guess the main topic would have to be the most important person in sports right now. LeBron James. Some say he's the GOAT, but those who understand it is what it is don't agree. Now, that's the crazy part about it. Most GOATs actually don't have so much criticism. But why is it that LeBron gets the amount of criticism that he gets? I'll explain. Since age 17, LeBron has been talked about and expected to be the GOAT. But that's the funny thing about being the GOAT. Usually you earn it.
You see that ahead?
Nobody just gives it to you before you earn it.
To the left?
The predetermined GOAT, his predecessor, was Mike. He's known as the GOAT. If I have to say Michael Jordan, that's because you probably shouldn't be on this page. But here on this particular channel, we talk about it is what it is. And it is what it is. Mike Jeffrey Jordan is the greatest player to ever touch a basketball. Standing at 6'6". I couldn't tell you exactly what he weighed. I think it was like 220 or something like that. LeBron at 6'8", 6'9", 240, 260, running as fast as he does and jumping as high as he does, was as close as people really thought that they were getting to Mike, aside from Kobe, T-Mac, and Vince. Vince never developed the actual ability to score and defend the way Kobe and Mike did. T-Mac was close, but he could never stay healthy. Then we got Kobe. Kobe has 5 rings. Jordan has 6 rings. We can split screen Kobe and Jordan playing, and they look exactly the same. But the difference between Jordan, Kobe, and Bron is the fact that Jordan and Kobe actually play defense. LeBron refuses to play defense. If you are a LeBron fan, I'm sure you probably don't pay attention to what he does on defense. Because if you actually watch him play defense, you will be disgusted. You will be disgusted that he was even mentioned in the category of being one of the greatest of all time. Now, going to the championship and being in the finals 8 times straight, it's a huge feat. Nobody else has done it, really. But at the same time, he only came away with 3 rings. If you don't think he should have won in Dallas, then I don't understand what you think about basketball. That one he let slip. The embarrassment he got in the other part of Texas, which was San Antonio, that was simply because, well, having talent and physical tangibilities is great to have, but it doesn't change the fact that coaching is necessary. And Greg Pop, being the great coach that he is, he still coaches old school basketball. Old school basketball has a system.
I think you're behind a rock.
It makes no sense to have a team and not have a system in place. We'll get further into that, and while LeBron probably is hurting himself with all of the moving around he's doing and all of the trades that he's helping put into place to try to get to a certain area. And then just leaving everybody stalemate. I love the fact that Kyrie left him, because he was going to leave Kyrie with a bunch of scrubs that LeBron thought was going to help him that couldn't help. Having rings matter. Great coaches have many rings, and great players get many rings. 3 is not many. 3 is not many at all, especially when you've been there 8 times straight. Now, we can agree, his first one, we never expected him to win. These last 2, maybe LeBron fans thought he might be able to win, but we didn't expect him to win. The one he did win against Golden State, we understand it. We understand it. They worked hard to get it, and in all honesty, with Draymond getting suspended Game 5, Steph having knee problems going into that playoffs, Iguodala having back problems, and the fact that they never really actually had a big man, LeBron had a chance to actually go down there and bully everybody down there. Now, I'm approaching 6 minutes. It's my first, so I'm not exactly sure how long it'll last. Thank you for making it this far if you have. Let's go deeper. What does LeBron need in order to be considered the GOAT? He'll probably have the scoring title. He gets a lot of assists and a lot of rebounds. Let's not right here discuss the fact that he's never averaged 10 assists, nor has he ever averaged 8 or never averaged 10 rebounds. But yet people like to point to the fact that he gets a lot of assists and a lot of rebounds. I think he could do more. He seems lazy to me. But
I'm coming up.
That's my eye test. So, what does he need? First, defense. You cannot be the greatest player in the sport of basketball if you do not play defense. It is what it is. Defense wins championships. Y'all have heard it a million times. Some people dispute it, but it's been said for so long for such a great reason. Let's take football.
I'm getting hit.
In football,
damn,
as long as you can score one time, which is the same with any sport, and stop your opponent from scoring, you'll win. Period. It's that simple. And the great thing about football is you get things like interceptions and fumbles, in which the defensive team can actually pick up the ball and score, and the offensive team may never have to touch the field if the defense is that good. Defense can win championships. Offense can only get you so far. It sells a lot of tickets, but it don't win shit for real. So let's get back to basketball. In basketball, now most games get up into the hundreds regularly. Golden State is going to see 120 easily. Same for Houston. Man, ain't too many other teams that can score that fast. But when you have defense, in most cases, offensive players come into the game expecting to be able to score. But once you can stop them from scoring, they tend to get frustrated and every other part of that game falls off. Effort beats talent. Defense is all effort. Offense is talent. When you don't have anything to rely on other than a jump shot, and your jump shot is no longer falling, then what do you turn to? If you've never been a defender, odds are you can't just become a defender. It's a mind state that you have to have. It's a mindset. And if you don't have your mindset on making sure that no one scores, then odds are you're going to fail. What about Steven Jackson, bro?
Steven Jackson was a great defender.
Steven Jackson was a damn good defender.
Lockdown.
He was a damn good defender. He definitely had a three-point shot. I like Steven Jackson, but 94 feet of defense, it don't get played no more. You'll see niggas like Patrick Beverly do it every now and then. Most players can't do it. I think it's the fact that sports are more publicized people tend to not be themselves when on the court. They're even though they're at their job and they should be working hard, like a Kawhi Leonard, they don't actually work hard. They play the game to boost themselves. Yeah, definitely boost themselves up to look a certain kind of way. But that way is with the way the world is now. Now this is what it is. Sports talk. So let's talk about what the world is now. It was a time where men shy from the camera. We didn't want to take pictures. Why would I take a picture? I'm trying to stay out of the way. That's not how it is now. Men jump into pictures and love to pose. And that's what it is. It's just a bunch of posers in our sports. When in our sports, we really want people who's, if you're going to put on a show for me, let me see you dive on the floor. Pick it up and throw it. But a lot of people don't dive on the floor. They don't really want to dive on the floor and actually get dirty. And when you get teams that actually get dirty, they win. No matter how good an offensive team is. That's why every team has at least one dirty player. Because you need that. So what does LeBron need? LeBron needs to build a team full of defenders. Because we realize LeBron can get his regardless. LeBron's going to get 40 in the finals. He got 40 through most of the playoffs this past year. He's going to get his. All he needs is another 2 or 3 players that can stretch it out to get to a good 95, 105 points. And they can defend and keep everybody else under that. They'll be fine. But trying to build teams full of inconsistent three-point shooters to play against a team with 3 of the best three-point shooters to ever touch a basketball is just stupid. You're not going to be able to keep up. You're going to take too many threes. Way too many threes, and you're not going to make enough to keep up. And that's just a waste of possessions. LeBron needs defenders around. It's plain and simple.